Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? It's been a while since I've seen y'all. Let's see, let me check something real quick here. Took me a while to set up today's stream. I completely redesigned my home office and I had to move so many things around, but I'm making sure everything looks good here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the keyboard for today's build. Shout out to CannonKeys for sending this over to me. Today's build is a pretty simple one, I'll say. It is going to be a Obliterated75 keyboard as part of the CannonKeys Brutalist Keyboard series. And if you're not familiar with like their Brutalist series, is essentially inspired by the Brutalist architecture, which is kind of like these like blocky buildings here. And I have the Obliterated 75 in the silver, and 75 being the 75%. And it's kind of like what it looks like here. So it's a pretty overall simple looking keyboard. It has kind of like the top part of the case kind of like extruding past the bottom case to as part kind of like the Brutalist architecture style. And I think it's been maybe like a couple of years now ever since the Brutalist keyboard series has been released, and I would say overall like they're definitely like starting to show their age. You can definitely get some pretty packed keyboard these days in terms of features for a cheaper price point, but these are still pretty solid keyboards, and I wouldn't say they're geared towards beginner really, just due to kind of like the price point, and you saw their PCB. It's gonna kind of aim more toward kind of like that mid-range custom keyboard consumer, I would say. This bag here is polyfill, so I think like CannonKeys has really been the only one with their Brutalist keyboard to use a polyfill for the bottom of the case instead of kind of like the traditional like foam or something like that. It just helps out remove the harsh sounds from switches and things like that. And as for the, let's see, the plate here, it is a Fi4 plate. Comes pretty standard with a lot of the CannonKeys keyboard, and I have a solderable PCB. I don't believe the Brutalist keyboards come with a hot swap PCB by default, but if you were to get like the 60 or 65%, I believe there are some hot swap PCBs that you can get. And we have here is O-rings. The Brutalist keyboard uses the burger mounting. Burger mounting is essentially top mounting, but you also have these little O-rings that goes on the top and the bottom of the screws. Therefore, it's a burger mount. And then you have screws and Allen wrenches here. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way real quick. But really, the kind of like the biggest thing that I wanted to showcase here are the switches, or sorry, keycaps. So these are 3 up and coming in stock keycaps for CannonKeys.com. We have the NicePBT Shinbun, NicePBT Grey Burgundy, and we have the CannonCaps, I believe, PBT Moon. The Moon and the Shinbun, these both do not have release dates yet. I don't believe that's on my check, but the Grey Burgundy will be coming out on Monday actually at 11 AM Eastern. And let me go ahead and take a quick look at these here. I'll take a look at the Shinbun first. I believe all of these has been at least been shown on the CannonKeys Instagram page. So nothing too new. I'm trying to get, let's see, this trait. There you go. So the Shinbun is inspired by newspapers, according to Anna, and the Shinbun was designed both by Anna from CannonKeys and also HH Dilo. And I'll go ahead and copy his Instagram if you want to take a look at his other work here. But looks like, so it looks like it's inspired by newspaper, probably from kind of like the blocky text here, kind of a retro feel to it. And it looks like, okay, so looks like there are hiragana sub legends for the alphas. We got some kanjis that I cannot read for the modifiers, and we have a bit of katakana on the enter here. So yeah. And then let's go ahead and take a look at Grey Burgundy, which is also designed. Oh, sorry, I misspoke. So the Grey Burgundy and the Moon, both of these are designed by Anna and Beanie Zebra. So I'll copy Beanie Zebra here. So Anna from CannonKeys and Beanie Zebra designed both the Grey Burgundy and PBT Moon set, while HH Dilo designed the NicePBT Shinbun here. Go ahead and take a look at, let's take a look at Grey Burgundy real quick. Get the alpha layer. Okay. So this is Grey Burgundy. It looks like it's a pretty simple keycap set here. Oh, the bottom's a little bit messy, but that's okay. So we have really just exactly what it sounds like. Gray alphas and with some burgundy like modifiers and things like that. This will be in stock on Monday, May 30th, 11 AM Eastern Time for $75 US. Put that right real quick. And lastly, let's take a quick look at PBT Moon here. This one looks like it's probably gonna be the most involved in terms of iconography for the novelties. Just judging off the box here. So let's see. The apple looks pretty nice. Let me open up the tray here. Hello, Arux. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, it's a really nice color. So obviously pretty space theme here. I think so. The lighter, kind of like a light grayish alphas with a dark, kind of like a dark gray blue modifiers. A little mixture of the yellows, made from like the sun or something like that. And let's see what kind of novelties we have here. Okay. So I believe this is the enter. Oh, these are pretty cute. Let me get a close up of these real quick. Here we go. We got the little man in a spacesuit, drifting off in space next to a moon with the little heart. That's the wire. That's pretty cute. I like that. And put that away real quick. Lastly, all the other novelties here. Okay, we got some moon, got some hearts. Not entirely sure what this is here. I think maybe it's just like the space helmet. With some faces on it. Oh, it's getting late over there. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely get your rest if you need it. I'm doing all right. Doing a lot better these days. Went through some things in my life, but overall things are overall better. I'm looking to I guess like move on with my life. But yeah, thank you for asking. Out of these three, which one do we think will look best for the silver keyboard? If you have any ideas, let me know in the chat. But right now, I think for the silver Obliterated75, I think I'll go ahead and put the NicePBT Shinbun on it. And I have some other keyboards too that I will put the PBT Moon and the Grey Burgundy on as well, just so you all can see what those look like on the keyboard. But alright, let's get these keycaps out of the way here. For the switches today, we have the Lilac Tactiles. And I'm just going to be just soldering these in completely stock. I thought about lubing them, but then when I grabbed these out of the bag and I started kind of like fidgeting with them, my thought was like, hey, they're like pretty smooth. So I opened it up, and there's a decent amount of factory lube that's already on these switches. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use them stock. I think they'll be just fine. And for the stabilizers, we have the Lavender stabilizer here with the new mold. So these are interesting. They kind of threw me for a loop for a little bit, but instead of the stabilizer wires being clipped from the front, they actually clip from the bottom here. So it looks like what this really does is helps prevent that issue of the wires popping out when you are removing keycaps. I got the focus here. Just now you're clipping from the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's a little bit trickier for me to snap them in, but I think maybe I'll just need to get used to it. But yeah, and the other weird thing that got me a little bit confused was that they came with these little stickers. I've never seen these before, and just by judging off the little slits that we have on the housing on these stabilizers, I think I can infer that these things are supposed to go in that slot there. And I've gone ahead and already did that for most of them, just because I don't really like doing a little small fidgety things on stream, and that's kind of what it looks like. I'm assuming it's gonna help with the smooth feeling, but we're still going to be lubing these with 205G0 for the housing and dielectric grease for the wires, which is kind of like my preferred way of lubing stabilizers. And it looks like stabilizer foam was also provided. These are essentially like a pre-cut band-aid mod for your stabilizers. I don't usually like to band-aid mod my stabilizers, so I'm just going to probably not use these for now, but it's good. I guess just to have them just in case. So let me go ahead and move some of this stuff out of the way here and grab my little mat. Let's see, I thought for the holy mod, oh my lord. Actually, you know what? That would make a lot of sense if they were for the holy mod. For some reason, I just assumed that they were here just because I've never seen these slits in any of my stabilizers before. So I assumed that they went there. When I was trying them off, it didn't seem to cause an issue. So I'm just gonna leave them those in here, and I'll get confirmation later. I don't actually really like doing the holy mod. I tried it once, didn't really like it, but it does seem like they're probably small enough to fit in the slit here. So you know what, you're probably right. I think I was just being a dummy when I first saw those, but I'm still gonna go ahead and just lube up the hole with dielectric grease instead of doing the holy mod, just because that's my preference. But yeah, I wonder why the slits are here then. None of my other stabilizers have ever had these slits, but okay. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay, got 4 pairs here. And we have 3 and a 6.5 U for the space bar. Let's see. Trying to figure out how many to use I need for the Obliterated75. I think it's 3. I'm trying to remember here real quick. Because you have the shift key, you have the enter key, the backspace key, and I believe the left shift or the right shift is a shorter one. Yeah, so I think just 3. Alright, so I think that's good. That away. Put these away. Thank you for reaffirming my decision to put those little stickers in. Okay, that's a little fight here. But, I mean, while I lube these, if anyone's have any questions about anything like keyboards, life, whatever, go ahead and just like shoot them in the comments. I'll love to answer any question y'all might have. But, I mean, in the meantime, let's see. Maybe I can talk about what are some things that I am at least, I guess, like waiting on with keyboards. I haven't really been paying too much in the keyboard scene, just because I've been trying to be very let's see, I guess like stingent on what I buy these days, and there are like some very key set of features I'm looking for if I'm going to buy another keyboard, and the Zoom 65 Essential Edition actually fitted most of those, which is why I am currently waiting for that. Oh, that's not focusing. Let's see. Currently waiting for that keyboard. I wanted a Bluetooth keyboard that was 65% a knob and QMK compatible. And I was actually waiting on a keyboard with all of those features for quite a long time, actually. And then once the Zoom 65 Essential Editions came out, I jumped right on them. I'll just keep it down here. There, I'll keep it down here, it'll be easier. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to come sometime in Q2 or Q3. So that's going to be cool. There's been a lot of really great kind of like I don't want to say like, I guess I'll say like budget custom mechanical keyboards that are coming out these days, which is great. It makes it a lot easier to break into the hobby. I mean, they're still like relatively like pricey, right? Like $150 for like the case, and you got to pay more for like switches and keycaps. But compared to even what we had like last year, I think the choices that people have these days is pretty fantastic. And after like a year and a half, I finally got my Vega 65. I joined kind of like that large group buy that happened in November of 2020. And I guess just through a lot of like COVID delays, finally got it like the other week. And I'm looking forward to finally building it. I got a rose gold one. And I'm going to put the dark mode Olivia in there. Okay. Let's see. Isn't budget always stock and not clack? I don't know, I feel like you can probably get some clacky keyboards on the budget. Docky is definitely easier just because of all of the different modifications that people are doing these days, with like PE foam, tape mod, all that stuff. But I'm sure you can get some clack out of that for sure. Let's see. Do I actually use a knob on keyboard? I feel like most of the gimmick, for example, I do volume control with my separate knob that came with my speakers. Yeah, I actually do. So my first keyboard that I ever got was like a Corsair. I don't know, I can't remember if it was like a K70 or something, but it was like a silver one, and most of the keys were mechanical. There was like some keys that were membrane, but most of the keys were mechanical. And my most favorite like feature on that keyboard was essentially the volume wheel, which is essentially what the knob does. There's just something very satisfying about changing the volume on a knob on your keyboard. I also have like speakers with a volume knob, but they're not in a very convenient place. I have to kind of like reach around to get it, and so I tend to not adjust it too much. And the nice thing about when you have a volume knob on your keyboard is that since I kind of switch between speakers, headphones, a bunch, I can just use that one knob to, essentially change the Windows volume, which will affect whatever output device that I'm using at that time. So I'm definitely going to expect to use it a lot for volume. I'm not really sure of all the customizabilities that you can do to it to do other features, but I'm probably going to be mainly using it for volume. But maybe if there's a cool thing that I can do to I don't know, like quickly scrub a timeline on my video editing program, I think that would be cool. But I already kind of have a horizontal wheel on my productivity mouse, the MX Master, so probably won't be using it for that, but maybe like, I don't know, tying it to a photo editing program or something like that. I'm not really sure if all that's possible with a knob. I honestly didn't really look too much into it. I mostly just wanted to use it for volume. And why did the music just stop? That was funky. There we go. Spotify is just being weird. So yeah, I mean, overall, I would say like it's not like the best thing in the world to have, but in my mind, I just figured if I'm going to get like another keyboard, because I already have like a bunch of keyboards, I just want one with all of these things, so that way I can really just like limit my options a lot, so I don't just start going like buying RAM stuff just to have them again. So yeah, and the Zoom 65 mostly met all of those, which is why I decided to hop into that. Really the only thing that I would love to see is probably like a RF/2.4 wireless custom mechanical keyboard. I think that might be a bit hard to do because from what I understand, the RF/2.4 is kind of like proprietary or something like that. Like Lilac has it, some other bigger brand have it, but of course, being a consumer branded keyboard, doesn't like tickle our fancy as the more custom mechanical keyboard crowd in terms of like the hunk of aluminum and things like that. Hey IL Sam, how are you doing, my dude? Yeah, it has been a while. I just needed to disappear from YouTube for a bit, but I'm glad to be back here. And honestly, like I feel like I definitely have missed a lot in the scene because I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of things, but I'm glad to see there's still a lot of movement and things like that. And again, and most importantly, just a lot of things these days just seem to be in stock, and group buys don't just like disappear, no, not disappear, like end in like half a second anymore. So I think overall that's good. I'm glad to see more of that stuff. But I'm here to see what I can do to help kind of like, create more content around keyboards and also just like tech in general. I will say one thing that I'm going to be doing a lot less of, and it's really just because I'm just so tired of doing it, is keyboard reviews, or just well, I won't say reviews, yeah, keyboard reviews. I would say like I get a lot of emails from companies looking for me to like review their keyboards, and like after a while it just became very formulaic and just not that super exciting. Like unless it's a keyboard that really changes things, like for example the GMMK Pro, I think that something like that is worth reviewing. But overall I just don't have too much joy in reviewing keyboards. Instead I want to like more like incorporate keyboards into other not concepts or video ideas. Like I have a few video ideas I want to start working on after I finish this stream and work on my next video. My next one's going to be like top 5 things I wish I knew as a beginner, or something like that. Just to kind of like easy one for me to do to kind of get back into the groove. And after that, I have some other cool ideas I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do that won't cost me too much money, because I imagine I'm going to have to start buying some stuff here. But yeah. All right. Got the stabilizers in. I gotta use dielectric grease on the wires and then plop those in. Let's see. Hey Sam, I haven't really been paying attention to your channel in a while. Have you uploaded recently? What are some stuff that you've been working on? I know you work on like really long form content, so I always enjoy whenever you upload. Just take a quick look at your videos real quick. Okay, yeah, you have a few since I've been gone. I'll take a look at those. Maybe like after your stream or something. That's cool. Alright, let's see. Alright, dielectric grease on the wires. Do people still use dielectric grease for their wires, or is this kind of like an old thing? I've been using this for such a long time that I'm just kind of like used to it. Nice, good to hear. Okay. Let's see. I think one thing you gotta be careful with dielectric grease is maybe not use too much, because then it seems like it gets pretty mushy. Let's go here. Okay, and this is kind of like the tricky part here with like the bottom clipping. I don't know why I have a... Oh, it's not focusing. There we go. I have a hard time trying to get in here, so let me see if I can do this here. So go from the bottom, and then... Ah, there we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Cool. Do the other side. I've been playing with some budget stuff lately. Oh, okay. Good. Where are some stuff that y'all are kind of like maybe like waiting on in terms of group buys or things that are coming out in terms of, whether it would be keyboards or anything? I would love to learn what y'all are excited about, considering I have a lot of catching up to do. Let's see. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, there we go. Cool, one down. The modes on it, Q65, Zoom 65. Dracula. HMKB. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. But yeah, I heard the Dracula group buy took quite a while. I think they're on round 2 now, right? If I remember correctly. But yeah, that took quite a while for sure. Yeah, the mode is doing a lot of cool stuff with their keyboards. I'm not sure if you guys follow Matthew Encina a lot. He's kind of like a, how do I describe Matthew Encina? Like a lifestyle YouTuber, I guess. He's somewhat recently converted to like a full-time like content creation thing. He does things like office tours, how I plan my videos and stuff. Anyways, he just had lots of cool content around his office setup, which I really like. And he's been doing some collaborations with Mode, which I think is pretty cool to kind of like, do some more cross collaboration with not just like keyboard YouTubers. Let's see. UK65. I don't know too much about the UK65, but I heard it's like a very solid choice these days for like a budget keyboard. Or no, budget. I should say budget. More like entry-level custom mechanical keyboard, just because I feel like even like entry-level can get pricey pretty quick, but yeah. And Zoom 65, yeah, I'm waiting on the Zoom 65 Essential Edition. Looking forward to that. Finally get a wireless custom mechanical keyboard in here with QMK. Let's see. I don't know why this bomb clipping is weird. It's so weird to me. Just gotta get used to it, I guess. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright. 2. A raffle. I have never won a raffle ever. I just feel like I have the worst luck. Not even like just online raffle, just raffle in general. Like I used to go at PAX a lot and other things like that. PAX, RAM school events, never win a raffle. Never lucky. But it's okay. I won tapped 10% and lost Arc the other day, so I'm pretty happy about that. Let's see. Alright. Oh yeah, Keychron. I've been keeping a little eye on Keychron as well. They actually I almost bought one of their 65% I can't remember the name anymore, but it was like essentially like a 65% with a knob. That was before I saw the Zoom 65 Essential Edition, but the reason why I didn't buy it was because it just came in carbon black, and I just don't really I'm a huge fan of black keyboards these days, just because I just feel like they're pretty kind of like boring, I guess. I like white. I prefer white keyboards more. I just feel like a white keyboard fits a lot of keycap sets better than black. But yeah, I think there's one thing about Keychron. I wish they had more colors than just carbon black for some of their more, I guess, like smaller group buys, or even I guess like the more mainstream ones. I believe white. I don't know if they actually have any white colors. They have like carbon black. They have like a blue. I know white is like hard to do because it's like E-white and all, but I mean, I'm willing to pay for E-white for sure. All right. After this, just one more to go. Now, I'm curious, when y'all like have friends who maybe like ask you for like keyboard advice, what do you usually like tell them to buy? I've had a few like coworkers now who kind of like ask me questions a lot about these, and I usually kind of like stick with like bigger brands like Keychron, just because it's a lot easier. Oh, I'm struggling with this. Come on. Again, oh, I'm like pushing the wrong way. Okay, there, that would help. Anyways, yeah. I usually tell them to kind of look at brands like Keychron, just because being a larger brand, they can get support if needed, and also they come up with a lot of good stuff. But I'm curious to know what other kind of like maybe what other things that y'all are telling your friends to buy as kind of like as a newbie in the scene. All right, last one here. Okay. Let's see. E-white for the Q1, but out of stock for a while. Oh yeah, I think I saw that too. Let's see. Last stabilizer. Alright, that looks pretty good. Actually, maybe a little bit more on the edge here. Alright. Say, I think one of my best quality of life purchases so far has got to be an e-bike. Oh my god. Sorry, hold on. Why am I always struggling with these things? Am I pushing the wrong way again? Oh. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Do you destroy a PCB while soldering or cause other damage? While soldering? No. After the fact? Yes. I'm not really sure why. I've had one, maybe two PCBs that I had to just like, you know, throw away or whatever, just because either one key stopped working or something like that. I can't remember now, but one of them was on my E6.5. Luckily I bought two PCBs for that, but one switch just didn't work anymore, and I hope I still have the PCB, so maybe I can fix it, but for some reason it just like stopped working. So I just had to swap PCBs out, and I had another keyboard that was having issues, and really the only like common factor between those was that at that time I used like a cheap Weller soldering iron that didn't really have temperature control. It just had like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think I had it like pretty hot probably. But anyway, maybe it's just like bad soldering, joints touching the PCB strands or something, but during soldering no, but after the fact I have. So now I would say like one thing that you should definitely do is invest in a decent soldering iron. You don't need to get like a Hako FX, whatever it is, that's like $300. You can get like a TS80 or TS100, like the pen type, and that works extremely well. It's the one I'm using these days, and I'm oh my god, and I'm really loving the TX or TS soldering pens. Hey Charlie, long time no see. Thanks for stopping by. Oh lord, hold on, I'm struggling with this. What's going on here? Alright, plop in. Oh, that's why. I had it backwards. Silly me. Okay. Let's see. I'm recommending Keychron 2, not choosing fam to group buy boards at the moment. Yeah, I think that's a smart move. I don't think group buy is a great way to go as a newbie, or at least like if they want to go that route because they really want this particular keyboard, you really just gotta like make it clear to them like, hey, like this is probably gonna get delayed, and you might run into issues after the fact, and you probably won't have any support, but that's kind of like part of the custom mechanical keyboard hobby, is just trying to figure things out on your own. I actually had one for example, like one PCB where one particular key wasn't working, and I quickly figured out it was just a diode issue. I really just like resoldered the diode back on and things were fine. But things like that can be pretty daunting for a newcomer, especially since they didn't have like soldering experience. Alright, hopefully that is good enough. Let's see. Oh, these solder switches on your mouse. Okay, I'm not too familiar with mouse switches. I know that some people do it on like their MX Master because it's a pretty loud click, but I would say like if you've been doing that on your mouse, I think keyboard is probably going to be a piece of cake for you. It is very easy through whole stuff, very hard to mess up. You know, it really can only mess up if you got like a really crappy soldering iron that just did not hold heat very well, or like use like the wrong tip or something. I think one common thing is that people use the Kono tip, maybe because it comes with it. Like my Weller came with a Kono tip, and I used that for a little bit, and I learned that the cone tips are terrible in terms of like art purposes. So then I got like a chisel tip, and that definitely made things a lot better. But yeah, the TS stuff is fantastic. Okay. That, got this. Let's plop the stabilizers onto the PCB. And got the screws here and the washers. Oh, need some water. Okay. You know, it's actually been quite a while since I've soldered a keyboard. I just get hot swap because I am lazy. Like, I used to justify getting hot swap because I was like, oh, what if I want to change the switches on a keyboard or something? I never do that. Instead of changing the switches on the keyboard, I literally just bought more keyboards. Now I just change keyboards when I want to try something else. But now I usually hot swap because I am very lazy. But this is fine. Let's see. Okay. I think that should be good here. Oh. You know what? I think it'll be easier if I just put the washers on the screws first. Let's see. I never really learn how critical it is to use these little plastic washers on your PCB. Maybe if you had a PCB that's like really like a cheese board with so many traces everywhere, then it'll matter. But you know what? Since I have them, might as well use them. Oh, I already put it on here. Okay, that one go. Ah, ISO support, right, because you're from Europe. Yeah, I guess that is one like downside when you want like an ISO layout, or even just like, I guess, like split backspace and things like that. Gotta go solderable, but I'm basic. I like a basic ANSI layout. I tried using like split backspace before, could never get used to it. I mean, I'm sure at some point I would get used to it, but at that point, since all my other keyboards were already in ANSI, I just was not about to like learn how to use backspace or split backspace on one keyboard and then go back to like a regular backspace and just mess up all the time. That's just not fun. 2, 2, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I need like 2 more or something like that. Come on. Yeah, okay. There we go. With German ISO support, yeah, I can imagine so. Actually, you know, what's the difference between German ISO support? Like, what are the special keys that you need there versus the other standard, I guess, like ISO? I've heard that complaint before from people. Okay, I need a screwdriver. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, just one in. All right. One stab down, 3 more to go. Let's see, this way. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying about e-bikes. Recently got an e-bike, not really for transportation purposes. I mean, like I use it for transportation, but mainly for exercise, I guess. Kind of like knocking 2 birds in 1 stone. Got my physical somewhat recently, and you know, I'm supposed to get like 2.5 hours of like moderate intensive cardio a week. I have not been doing that, and I figured, you know, instead of just getting to work the fastest, what if I can combine my moderate intensive cardio with commuting? So now, while even biking to work one way is an extra 10 minutes, I knock out my 2.5 hours a week pretty easily now. So I'm loving the e-bike a lot. Let's see. Number has different sub-legends, and the keys to the right to the MPL are also different. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. And like, ever since I got my e-bike, I've been kind of like going down this rabbit hole of like urban design YouTube videos. And no, I always kind of like told myself, if I ever do a master's degree, it would be in like urban planning. I just think all that stuff is pretty interesting. And you know, I am definitely kind of like jealous of kind of like the bike infrastructure or even pedestrian infrastructure that parts of Europe have that America doesn't really support very well. But in terms of Seattle, where I'm at, it's pretty good compared to a lot of other places in America. Let's see, I think it's this one. There we go. Let's see. None of the entry-level hostel ISO board offers step caps lock. Oh, I see. Yeah, step cap lock has fallen out of favor for sure. Although I guess if you like go the Sarball route, you can probably get the step cap lock support. But yeah, if you're want to hop swap, kind of out of luck there. I never actually, none of my boards actually have step caps lock. Maybe I should just change one to step caps lock for funsies. I don't know why I never did that. Let's see. Oh, you are not focusing. I'll just go down. Oops. There we go. Okay, one more for the full backspace. Now for this, I guess I should probably test out the stabilizers. Let's see. It's my first time using the Lavender stabilizers with the kind of like new molds with the bottom clipping. I bought the top clipping molds before, and I will say like I've had the most luck with these Lavender stabilizers. I don't know why. I generally don't get too much or any rattle with them, and I think these look nice, especially on this black PCB here. Come on. Oh wait, what am I doing? The screw goes in this way. Alright. Alright. Let's see. This song is too dub to me. Alright, let's go this one. More chill. Okay. Let me just put some switches into test. I think 6.5 is this one. We'll see. Alright, let's get Shinbun out real quick. The step in the keycap aligns with the silhouette with the short left ship. Oh, is that what that's for? I had no idea. I honestly thought it was just morely like an aesthetics thing in terms of like not really mattering in terms of like the alignment. Okay. I should look in that more. All right. Cool. Well, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for giving me the lesson in the EU world of the keyboard hobby. No, it's good. It's always good to remember that there's a worldwide hobby here. But have a good night, man. Oh, let's go. Okay. I gotta work on my top-down setup. I have it attached to a arm that's attached to my desk, and every time I do stuff to it, it wobbles. I gotta get like an extra stand or something, but I don't really have a lot of room, so I gotta figure that out. But let's see. Sounds good to me. Cool. Yeah, take these out now. Up and plop. All right, put this out of the way. Let's get the FR4 plate in here. What's a good starter tactile / click switch? I can't give you advice for clicky switches just because I'm not an expert in those. But for tactile, I mean, the problem with tactile switches is that they range so much in terms of like their feel. But in terms of starter, I guess I can give you several. These are my opinion, and this is from someone who has not been paying attention to the hobby for a while now. But these Lilac tactiles are really good for, I would say, a it's kind of like medium to high. You want heavy? Okay, if you want heavy, I would say these are like medium to high, and they're pretty good because they're like relatively cheap at like 50 cents or so, I think it was. And I'm gonna use these stock because I think the factory looping is pretty good. But if you want like a big bump, I mean, like Holy Pandas are kind of like the, I guess, like the gold standard, I would say. I personally would consider Holy Pandas pretty big bumps. And of course there's a lot of Holy Pandas, right? But the one that I really like are the purple pandas. And they're essentially, they essentially feel the same. They're the testy purple pandas, and I'm not sure if you can still buy these off AliExpress, but that's where I got them for pretty cheap. And you can lube them up with like 3204 or whatever, and those are great. You can always get, you know, the drop Holy Pandas if you want or something like that, but those are pricey. I never had good luck with the glorious Holy Pandas. I have like 4 boxes of them, and I don't like them. If you want a bigger bump, without going into like the Frankenstein switch territory, CannonKeys have a few. They have CannonKeys was it ice cream? Oh, I gotta look it up. Hold on real quick. It was like ice cream or something like that, I think. The Neapolitan ice cream switch. These were made to be kind of a clone to the Zyko switch, which is kind of like a popular tactile switch for an even bigger bump than Holy Pandas. But no problem with Frankenstein switches is that you gotta buy like 2 or 3 different switches, you gotta build them, so it works. So you want it all in one solution, look up the Neapolitan ice cream tactile switch on CannonKeys, and those are big bumps. I don't know of anything else that's even more bigger than those, personally, but I think that's a good starting point if you want a big bump, even more so than the Holy Pandas for sure. Need some water real quick. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and plop some of these in. And I'm trying to remember exactly how to build keyboards. I think you usually just solder in like the corners and some pieces first, and then solder in the rest afterwards. Let's see. All right. I'll say the nice thing about a soldered PCB versus hot swap is that pins can be a little bent, and that's a-okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Okay. Just put a few more of these in, and I'll start soldering in some of these just to hold the stuff in place, and I'm making sure everything looks good. I think it looks fine. Okay. You want the plate nice and straight. You don't want to bend it or anything like that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And I did test this PCB off stream. Always make sure to test your PCB. You got the solder one. You don't want to solder a whole damn keyboard just to find out something's not working, because that's very annoying. I would say definitely the best kind of like keyboard tool I've bought that's not just a soldering iron is definitely the Hako desoldering iron or gun, desoldering gun. Only worth it if you're desoldering multiple keyboards throughout the year, but even if you're just desoldering like 3 or 4 keyboards, I think it's worth it. Desoldering a keyboard with a pump is a lot of work. But if you're just desoldering maybe like 1 or 2 keyboards, definitely consider the SSO2 solder sucker. I used to use like a cheap plastic one. That was a pain in the butt. This one works a lot better. Worth the $30 for sure. All right, this is, I think, the TS100. I don't remember if I bought the 100 or the 180, but I think it was the 100. And I'm gonna turn the fan on. These are the Lavender switches. Yeah, Lavender, right? Oof, let me just double check. They're called Lavender switches. CannonKeys Lavender. One hand, come on. Okay. Tactile. Lilac, sorry. These are called the Lilac tactile switches from CannonKeys. They're the same bump as a T1. So like maybe like around a Holy Panda. They look pretty cool, and I'm gonna use them stock. Let's see, got this here. Oh, where's my, here it is, here's my roll. I'm gonna turn on the fan. I have NVIDIA broadcast on, so the fan noise should be muted, but my voice might get a little weird, so just letting you guys know. I'll just zoom in just for fun. Let me see. Okay. way. Go. Why are you not melting? Here we go. Sure, this is good. That's pretty good. I think. Oh, you know what? I might redo that one. Feel like it's not in all the way. This one is definitely in all the way. Nope, it came off. Okay, let's see. To like hold this, I need to like hold this down or something. Let's see. I think I'll just desolder first. Out. And it's gotta push this. Okay. It's looking better. I think like clips or something. Oh, actually, binder clips might work. I don't have binder clips on me though. I guess we'll go the opposite side next. Sure. This is. Why is this not push all the way? Oh, okay, there we go. Just apply more pressure. Alright, that's good. Nope. Okay, there we go. Usually when I'm soldering switches, I'm just like watching Netflix or something. Oh, I think I'm a little shallow on my joints. Hold on. Okay. And one last corner. This one doesn't snap as nicely as the other ones. It's kind of, yeah, it's not really pushed. I don't know why it's not staying down all the way. I have no idea. Yeah, I'll just apply pressure with the soldering iron pushing down. Whoop. Okay, I think we can go ahead and just start plopping in all the other switches. I'm gonna tend this real quick, like that. Try not to burn myself. That off. Okay. Let's go ahead and plop these in. I still stand by my Bulbo U4T review last year. Yeah, I still like the Bulbo U4Ts a lot, and I think, you know, everyone really still does, because last time I checked, maybe last month or so, they were pretty hard to get. I think they're like basically sold out everywhere, or like close to being sold out. So yeah, I think they're still very good. I mean, granted, I haven't tried a lot of new switches since then, but they're a great switch. I still use them on a couple of my boards, still stock, and so they're great. But you know, at least for me, as someone who prefer linears, they can be too heavy sometimes, so I will swap to like a board with like ceruleans, which is kind of like an Ergo Clear clone. But yeah. Oh, I didn't even mention the U4Ts to you, did I? Yeah, I mean, if you can get your hands on U4Ts, I mean, definitely get them. But they're not as big of a bump as Zycos, or Zyco / Napoleon ice cream switch. So if you want an even bigger bump, the ice cream switch would be good. But no, Bulbo U4Ts are still great. I love them. Yeah, I don't know if there's been a lot of like movement in clicky switches. I think you mentioned also clicky switches, but I do know that the Jades were the ones that people really like. So I guess like if I had to choose a clicky switch, while still remaining kind of ignorant, I would probably just say get the Jades, box Jades. Let's see. Okay, this is forever my soldering mat. You see there's a mark here, and there's one over here. I was a dummy when I was first soldering keyboards and did it on this mat for some reason. I should just bought one of these. But now I just use it whenever I solder, just to protect the table more. Let's see. These are snapping in nicely. In there. Right. There. Does anyone have maybe any trips planned or want to go to, or places that you want to go to? I have some places in mind I would love to go to, but you know, COVID makes it even harder still to travel depending on the country you're going to. And I've heard there's even like been upticks in a lot of places. Like I do definitely want to visit Japan again sometime, just because last time I was there, I was really mostly just in Tokyo. So I want to visit other parts of Japan. I want to go to Taiwan. I was gonna go to Taiwan in 2020, and COVID happened. Kind of, those are two of my, I guess, like, main bucket lists. Yeah. I think at some point I would love to go back to Iceland and hopefully see the aurora. I only saw like a faint one when I was there last September, but Iceland was great. This one's a little bent. There we go. Alright, we're more than halfway there. And we just got a solder, and then we're good. I know everyone has this issue, but whenever I solder a keyboard, somehow I always miss like 1 or 2 switches, and I have like a mini panic attack thinking I broke the PCB. And I figured, and I looked closer, and no, I just didn't solder like 4 joints for some reason. I'm not even sure how I meant to do that. But oh, I'm trying to remember. I think caps lock, not stepped. I think it's the right one, if I remember correctly. I think it is. I better double check. Alright, hold on. Let's see. One goes in this way. And the A key next to it. Yep, looks right. Alright. Local places. Yeah, for sure. Local. Oh, Canada. Yeah, I went to Vancouver a little bit ago before this recent uptick. It was great. Which part of Canada were you thinking about? I only been to really Vancouver. At some point, I want to head over to Toronto, see what's up over there. I also still want to do a lot of just like visiting around the US. There's so many cities I haven't been to yet. But let's see. I was actually thinking about heading over to like the East Coast, like Rhode Island, because CannonKeys was having a meetup in Rhode Island in August. But there's really no nice flights from here to Rhode Island. I hate layovers. So I might just pass on that. Unless I can combine it with like a New York trip or something, but we'll see. Just wish this COVID thing would be over. It just seems like every month there's a new strand, new outbreak. But let's see. Oh, Toronto, nice. Same. Oh, we're almost there. This space bar. Oops. And Alt and our arrow keys. Okay. Next step. So I want to make sure all your switches are nice and flushed before you solder, or else you're gonna have floating keys. And just do like a quick visual inspection. I probably should have tried to straighten the plate. I think the plate was a little bent, but that's okay. Oh. This key right here. I don't think the pin is bent. For some reason it's not going another way though. Where's my switch? Oh. Hello, Leanne. Oh, I totally bent the crap out of that pen. Alright. I'm just gonna put that back. Oh, it's upside down. No wonder. Okay. Okay, that was a upside down one. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, monkeypox. I actually did not look into monkeypox too much because I just forgot to. Was it? I heard something about people were having sex with monkeys. I don't know if that was just a meme or if that's actually a thing. So that's, I mean, okay, that's weird. That's all I can say about that. Okay, let's go ahead, finish off the soldering, put the keycaps on, see what this looks like. Or I guess it's still got to assemble the keyboard too. All right, let's see. I wonder if I can change the default setting to this. Default setting is 300. I like using 350. And every time I use this thing, I always change it manually. All right. Alright, zoom in a little. Oh, you can see all the solder. Or flux. I think that's a flux actually. Alright. That's fine. Something relaxing about soldering keyboards anyways. Through holes are pretty easy. I imagine soldering smaller things probably be more annoying. Actually, you know what's really annoying? I don't really like soldering LEDs for some reason. I'm not sure why I find them so annoying. Maybe because the legs are so long, they get in the way. The leg just gets everywhere. But switches are nice and chill. I wonder if I can change the focus on this. Let's see. 1 second. It's doing its own thing. I'll just keep it on manual there. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I just got a giant solder ball on the PCB. Oh. Oh, missed a joint. There we go. Come on. This pen is not. There we go. Oh, these ones are okay. Yeah, they're pretty good. Yep. There we go. Get this closer to the fan here. Yeah, back to the thing I was talking about with like my e-bike. One thing I've noticed since I've gotten it and started biking around a lot more in the neighborhood is that most people on bikes in America, and I guess really just, I only noticed this in Seattle, that's where I live, but there's a lot of like cyclists, you know, skin tight clothes, that sporty looking helmet, aerodynamic type of thing. There's not a lot of like commuters, I would say. And for the people who do maybe like commute on the bikes, a lot of them use like the rental bikes. The one where you just kind of like park anywhere in the city. You know, really the only people I see that have their own like e-bike just for like casual transportation or recreational use is like parents, I guess. I see a lot of parents with their kids in the back. We get like one of those cargo bikes. I thought that was interesting because when I, you know, watch videos of like places in Europe like Amsterdam, people are just on bikes just to commute, not just because they want to, you know, go fast and just work out mountain biking or whatever. It's just their way of life, you know. And I think that's really, I think that's cool. Like, I don't want to be seen as a cyclist because I'm not. I don't really care for going fast or being aerodynamic. I'm just doing it to get from one point to another, while also knocking out my weekly moderate cardio activity requirements. And fortunate enough, I can do that in Seattle, where there's a decent amount of bike paths. But I can imagine maybe in the more rural area, probably not as bike friendly. And that's probably why people had to buy cars here. Things are so spread out. Or use like crappy public transportation. But at least in Seattle, there's like pretty decent Seattle transportation. One thing I haven't done in a while that I think I might start to do more of is watch anime. I just kind of took a break from anime. It just seemed like a lot of the stuff was just not very creative / formulaic. Like they're all kind of like the same tropes and stuff. But I've heard Spy Family is good, so maybe let's take a glander at that. What's this pinning? And I also heard that Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2 is coming out, and Konosuba Season 3. So maybe I'll watch those. Now I think one thing I'll probably never do again is watch every single series or every single like release of a season, you know, like when I was younger, of like, you know, when the winter season came out, I would try to watch like 1 or 2 episodes of every single thing that came out. Don't think I can physically do that anymore. But yeah, like I even like didn't even watch like let's see, didn't really watch Jujutsu even. No, that was a big hype thing. I just watched it here and there with Leanne. Did not watch Demon Slayer at all, but you know, kind of miss watching anime. It's been a while. I don't actually know if there's like, when's a good time to put my soldering iron into this thing. I literally only started doing it just because when I was watching like other keyboard builders, they just do this. So I bought it, and I guess it helps. Honestly, don't really know what it does. I'm sure it probably cleans the tip. Maybe the tip like oxidizes as you solder, and you just like cleaning it off. I just do it like every 4 joints or so. Let's see. Okay, this corner's a little. I'll just apply some pressure to that. Let's see. Okay. That might be a hard one. Yeah. Let's see what that looks like. That looks fine. I don't know why these pins look a little shorter than the other ones. I feel like this whole row is throwing me off. I don't know why. The pins just seem a bit shorter. But it looks like it's okay. This one needs a little mountain. There we go. You want to get those little mountains you're soldering. Oh, this music is like too much. Hey Dexter, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad to be back. Try to do at least 1 upload a month, just to kind of build a habit out of it. But I think ideally 2 is a good number for me with everything else I have going on. But let's see. And at some point, I keep telling myself this. I want to upload other stuff that's not just keyboards. But I do have some keyboard videos in mind that I think are kind of cool. Just gonna work on them. Let's see. Let's see. Push this one in a little bit. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed looking at all of these joints. Come on. Now, one thing I've been getting into since I've been gone, other than e-bike thing, is watches. Not just mechanical watches. I mean, I really like my G-Shock a lot. But yeah, just watches are. I think I just have something. I really like maybe just like looking at mechanical things, and I guess like analog things. Like, I mean, like this is not fully analog, as a whole PCB and stuff, but you know, the act of a little mechanical switch, you know, it's kind of cool. And I think my love for that went over to the watches territory. So I have a little watch collection right now. I'm definitely trying to not to go too crazy on it, just because, you know, I thought keyboards were expensive and I started looking at watches. Watches are insane. But let's see. Well, I'm gonna try to adopt a rule with my watches that I should have done with my keyboards a long time ago. The one in, one out rule. Right now I have 3, and my watch box can hold 4. So I'm gonna allow myself to have 4 watches at one point, or any point in time. And if I want another one, I gotta get rid of one. Just to kind of make sure the collection doesn't go too crazy. You know, at some point I'm going to downsize my keyboard collection. I just wanted to knock out a video of all of my keyboards first. I'm not really sure exactly what that video is going to be like. It might just be something like a tier list or something. But even then, that's not, you know, it's not like my think 6.5 is like someone else's 6.5, you know. But I gotta think about how I want to frame that video. One thing I want to incorporate more in all my videos is just more of a storytelling aspect. Now, one video that I actually did pretty decently well that I was not expecting was like, I think the title was "The Story of My Mechanical Keyboards." It was just something that I just did just because I just kind of like want to share my journey with everything that I've gotten. And that, you know, the video has a decent amount of views, and I think the reason why is because it has a lot of that storytelling aspect of it. You can kind of see the journey of my life with like all the keyboards I got, and that is something I think is missing from just a lot of my videos that I was making before I went on leave for a little bit. And part of that was because I think I was just doing a lot of review videos, and it is kind of tricky to incorporate that into a review just because the focus is so much on like the product, which is also why I really just want to do less review videos in general, and just kind of do more interesting videos that I want to do. Even if they take longer or whatever. The nice thing about this being kind of like a part-time thing, slash hobby. I mean, the IRS asked, this is a business, but this is really like, you know, mostly a hobby for me. Because I don't have to be dependent on just like on the income of it. so I don't need to be knocking out like, you know, a video a week or whatever. So I have the freedom to do what I want, and that is what I am going to do. Almost there. After this, just got 2 more rows to do, and we can start building. Well, before I start building, I should probably test that every switch works. So I'll do that. Let's see. Alright, 2 more rows, and the last row will be quick just because it's the spacebar row. I always wonder why. Actually, never mind. I just answered my own question. I was gonna say I always wonder why the Brutalist keyboards always have like an RGB header. Just because, you know, you can't see the RGB with the aluminum case, but I just remembered that they have poly carb versions as well. Totally forgot about that. And the first time I soldered on a RGB strip to a PCB, I just thought it was like the coolest thing. I don't know why. Maybe because I've been mostly just been soldering at switches. It's pretty fun soldering an RGB strip to a PCB, and also like splitting up the strip and connecting with wires so you got like an even light from top to bottom. Oh. Halfway done with the second row here. Now I used to just breathe this fume in for like my first like 4 keyboards or so. Probably not the best thing to do. This little fan was definitely a great purchase. Okay, last one on this row. Now, for a little bit, I was like debating whether or not I wanted to get a secondary camera, just because I do a lot of like with my I guess like layout, I do a lot of like setting up and breaking down depending on what I need to do, and I feel like that just barrier causes a lot of like procrastination in the content creation process. So I recently reorganized my room so that I have a somewhat permanent setup for like recording. I'm gonna have like 2 recording areas. One, I have like a desk over there next to a window, and I have like a tripod and like shotgun mic setup, and those things are supposed to just never move. But I still kind of had to haul around this camera using the top down, just because it's my only one camera. And for this headshot right now, I'm actually using my iPhone. I downloaded the Epoch Cam app from Elgato, just because my Logitech 920 is pretty fidgety to set up in terms of like the lighting and stuff like that, and the iPhone just like just magically sets it up nicely. So definitely worth the $8. But at some point I think it would be nice to get another camera, just so I have one permanently on this desk right here, and then another on the other desk for the other A-roll shot. But I can maybe start to consider that when I start pumping out more videos, maybe like more than twice a month. I can start considering it. Also, like, it seems like it's everyone these days is getting into the content creation game, because cameras are always sold out. The used market is like pretty pricey. So yeah, maybe it's because of the pandemic, more and more people are just looking for a side hustle, something else to do. And with the rise in TikTok, I'm sure a lot of people are getting to that game now. Content creation. Oh, I already did that. Cool. That is all done. Oh no, I totally missed one switch there. I always miss at least one. Okay, let me go ahead and solder that in. Okay, just cover this in, that off, turn the fan off. Yeah, I hope this play should get better soon as well. These are just like so much more expensive these days, also with like inflation as well. It's wild out here, but unfortunately I think COVID is still affecting China a lot. Last I checked, like, there's still lockdowns happening. I mean, that's kind of like why my Vega was delayed for months. Additionally, just some more COVID related stuff. Oh, come on, where's my switch hitter? Sorry, switch hitter. Let's do this. Oh, my OBS is chilling here. Hold on. Let me just get that out of the way for y'all. Alright, let's go ahead and try out this PCB. Hopefully I didn't break everything. You know what? I don't know why I just don't have multiple USB cables coming on my computer. I should probably do that. Probably be easier. Okay. Escape. That's what is this? It's a pause, play and pause. Okay. Do arrow. Enter. Page up. Page down. Arrow keys. Not this. This is probably function. Alright, this is probably function. I don't know what's on the function row though. If actually, is this via? It's probably via ready, right? Let's see. Oh, it's RGB toggle and stuff. Okay, just make sure this works. I can hold this. Keys. Yep. All right. All good. You're good there. unplug this. And I think I do a little bit of cleanup. Let's see. Let's put the screws to the stabs back. Why is my hand so slippery? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put that over here. Put this over here. I'm going to just put this on the ground. Okay. Where's my case? Here it is. So I need to get out. If anyone knows what this is for, please let me know, because I did not figure it out. It is this rubber strip here. Maybe it's the feet. I don't. Oh wait, it's on manual focus now. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I couldn't really figure out what this is for, but maybe I'll figure it out as I build it. Let's see. All right. Put this out of the way. Oh, let's flip this upside down. And okay, so these are the screws to hold in the plate to the case. These are the O-rings. This is an Allen wrench key. I was gonna say I need like a knife or something, but I think it's gonna rip it. I hope I don't lose these washers. They're so dark. Here. This is how I work. Very messy. Okay. This is a skinny Allen wrench. Is this for this? I think this. No, it's not. I think this is for these screws. Let me make sure what screw these are for the case. Allen wrenches. Okay, you know what? I'll be right back. My Allen wrench is in the garage. Hold up. Okay. Oh, why did the music stop? There we go. Okay. I gotta go back here. I gotta find all my Allen keys. I wonder if I misplaced them. I usually keep them in this bag. Alright, well, now there. Let's see. I think one of these will work. Hi, Amanda. Good to see you. My cousin. Let's see. Hopefully I don't completely destroy. I really should first find. Where did I put my Allen keys at? Oh, okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, that doesn't even work. Hold on. Alright. Let's see. I need 1.5. Oh, wait. No, that's the one. It comes with a 1.5mm hex key. Why am I having such a hard time with this? M2/10 screws. Let me try this one more time to make sure this doesn't work. Because I don't think it was working. Yeah, that's not working. I have one more set here, but not exactly what I need. I have all my tools scattered in random places ever since I remodeled my room. 1 second. Alright. Finally got them. Apparently I'm missing my 1/10 one, but I think that's fine. I don't think that's what we need anyways. Hold up, hold up. Oh wait, works for this one. Z-Red's your favorite color? That's good. Maybe you'll like the Grey Burgundy set. Maybe I'll go ahead and put that on for you on this board. I don't know why this... Maybe I'm just not applying enough pressure. I went through all that effort just to use the one that came with the board. For some reason, I can't get to work on these taller ones up here. Let me just really push down. No, it also just might be unscrewing and I'm just not realizing. I'm unscrewing the bottom ones with no issue. I don't know why the top one's getting me in trouble. Let me just keep trying. Now that I know that this works for both of them. Let's see. Maybe if I try it this way. No, that's complicated. Come on. These top screws are giving me a lot of issues. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm getting there. Okay. Which one is still in? Here's the middle one. Oh, that was the middle one. All right. Everybody. Thing looks okay on black. All right. Okay. Finally, that should not have taken that long. This is the bottom of the case. This is the top. Plate goes in here. Okay, so for burger mounting, I don't know why I'm putting it on my chair. That was a dumb idea. We want to. Where are my tiny tweezers at? Here they are. Okay. Oh my god, I am still on this. Okay. I'm a pro streamer, I swear. Oh, I didn't realize this one has little divots for you to put the rubber O-rings on. That's nice. I was worried that I was gonna have issues putting these on with like aligning them and stuff, but I think the little divots will help. Alright. 5 and... Is it just me or is this a lot of O-rings? I don't think you need all of these O-rings, right? I just missed one spot here. Okay, got those in. This is to secure the plate. This should just flip. Drop it in. Let's see. Okay. And then you want to put the washers on these and screw them in. Alright. Wait. Some of these are longer than the other, and I don't know why. Okay. Let me just put the short ones in first and see what I got here. Okay. It's actually just that one. Maybe it's like an extra case screw? Yeah, I have 6 here. It's as tall as the case screw. It might just be an extra case screw. And looks like there's a lot of extra washers, which is good. Oh, you just slid under. Not good. And I lost a washer. Fantastic. Where do you go? Here you go. Sorry, not washer. I don't know why I'm saying washer. These are O-rings. Alright. These will fit okay. I think I'll go ahead and just start tightening some of these, just so it's a little secure. Doing the little cross method. Alright. Almost there. And we start playing the keycaps, see what those look like. As a reminder, I have this one in silver, obviously, but I also have a black one and a polycarb one for us to see what the others will look like on a keyboard. Oh, why do I keep dropping stuff? Okay. I don't know. I am 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, one screw. I think they probably just put in the wrong one. Hopefully it will screw in all the way for the plate. Okay, let's see. Alright, so this is the long one. I'm hoping this will fit all the way. If not, no big deal. The plate is probably plenty secure enough with all of these. Oh, I don't think this is gonna work. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one out. All right. We'll leave this one out. We got an extra case screw here. Let's go ahead and screw in the rest of these. And I think I'll just maybe just tighten them all the way, but not over tighten. Like that. When there's a good amount of give, you can kind of control like how tight you want the burgers to be just by how much you tighten it, but you don't want it too loose so that it starts rattling and stuff. So just when it gets a good amount of give, I'll stop tightening. Oh, aha! I found one. Oh, it's in the bag. Fantastic. Let's see. You got a nice Resident Galaxy themed wrist rest recently from a giveaway. Oh, nice. You want a giveaway? Your white on black keycap looks so out of place. No, Japanese silver or not on black on white set. I mean, in general, I personally prefer black on white versus white on black. White on black just has like an office keyboard vibe to me. So I'm always a fan of white on black. Or, no, black on white. I'm a fan of black on white. My favorite set that's very simple is probably like the black on white set with like those like pastel accents. I can't remember. Oh, damn! What would I call it again? Hold on. CannonKeys. Install keycap, and other vendors sell this keycap set too, not just CannonKeys, but I just know CannonKeys sells this one over here. NicePBT. It was a NicePBT set and black on white. So this as your base, and then these accent keys. I think these are like really cute, and I have like literally every single color. But only one black on white set, so maybe I'll buy another one at some point. But I think these are really cute, and depending on maybe like the color of your resin, maybe some of these might work well. I mean, they're kind of like pastel-y, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna work for the like the galaxy theme, but I think these are really cute. White and black reminds you of the Square Labs? Yeah, no, for sure, dude. That's why I'm not a fan of white on black, really. Okay, that's good. Let me just put these things away. Oh, let me change my scene before I forget again. There we go. Okay. This goes here, and I still don't know what this rubber thing is for, but I think we're fine. Let's see. It's gonna tighten this. Not all the way. We'll tighten. Yeah, I'll just drop these all in first. Hold on. Oh yeah, I have an extra one. I forgot. Let's just that away. Emotional support. I'm gonna need a bigger rubber pad there for my emotional support needs. I mean, I thought they were feet, but these actually used the little circle ones, which I don't think came. Let's see. So I got the case, I got the microfiber. Yeah, I did not see the little rubber feet here, but I actually have. Where did I put them? For some reason, I bought like 100 little rubber feet off eBay a while ago. I'll see if I can find them later. We can just plot them on if I can find where the heck I put those. Let's see. Okay, it's pretty tight. Good. Oops. Oh my god, I just forgot the polyfill. Alright, we'll do it without the polyfill. Let's see what that sounds like, and if it's too hollowy, we'll put it in. Because I'd actually never tried a Brutalist keyboard without the polyfill, so it's gonna be my first time. I'm gonna put it here, just so I remember. And I can zoom out a little bit. Hey Daryl, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Okay. We got Shinbun, and we got Grey Burgundy. I'm trying to figure out what I want for which keyboard. I got a silver, black, and polycarb one. Let's see. I think we'll put the Grey Burgundy on black keyboard in a little bit. We'll put the Shinbun with the silver. Wow. Put that over here. Yeah, it's great to see y'all too. You know, miss y'all, but you know, I had to take some personal time. But I'm glad to be back, kind of get the ball rolling again. know, sometimes it's like kind of, how do I say this? I guess like while I was making content, I didn't really like realize maybe like some of the impact that I had in terms of helping people with their keyboard journey. But when I was like on my break, I was kind of like looking back on some of my videos and reading the comments. And also just like even like looking at like all of the commission that I had. No, thanks y'all to whoever used my links. I just always like it was like pretty crazy of like, you know, how much, I don't want to say like influence, but like influence I had in like people's like precision decisions. But no, I hope that I can help out more of y'all here. And yeah. Hopefully create some more interesting videos. That's really my goal, is try to have more fun with this. Because before I left, I kind of started to have less and less fun. And I think part of that was just doing too many reviews. And the reviews have their place for sure, but just not something that I was totally interested in. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, there we go. I really think the lilac and lavender colors here were really nice with like this black PCB and black FR4 plate. Now, of course, you don't really get to see it once the keycaps are on, but it's just nice while you're building. Glad to hear it, Dexter. Okay. Ooh, this is looking pretty good. We'll do this. And how about I also just toss in all the other keycaps on the board so y'all can see all 3 keycap sets, see what those look like. And we can finish it off with a typing test. And as a reminder, this is not the polyfill, because I totally forgot to put it in. So it might sound a little hollow, but you know, a little hollowness is never too bad. I think when you stuff a keyboard up too much, it'll start sounding the same. That's not the right shift. But it is a cheap and effective way to make a budget keyboard sound premium. So I can't hail on too much, but oh, that's not the right one. Oops, that's a function key. I think this one's control. Go. I don't remember where I got this from. I'm just gonna put it there. Okay. Now I have a few more keyboards. Well, I mean, I actually have 2 Vegas I need to build. One for me, one for Leanne. And I actually, you know, my friend recently got a board from a group buy that I think I'm gonna help her build, and maybe I'll just like stream those. I think streaming is kind of a nice and chill way to kind of connect with y'all more and make me feel like I don't need to like do like a full review or anything. Cause I also feel weird about making a video on a keyboard that was in the group buy phase that you can't get anymore, because at that point it's kind of like, what's the point? You can't buy the damn thing unless you're like, you know, searching on the aftermarket or whatever. But I am probably, I might make a video with my Vega, but not really a review, like a traditional review video. I want to tie in some other elements to it to make it a bit more engaging, exciting, and give it more purpose other than just like watching like a Vega video, because you know there's plenty of Vegas videos out there at this point. It just might. I'm kind of like still kind of spitballing my brain, but it might be something like looking at 65% throughout the year or something like that, just because I've had like several 65% now. And the Vega, oh, well, think about the Vega now. It's old now. It's like a year and a half old, right? It took me a year and a half just to get the damn thing. But I kind of want to do something along the lines of like the evolution of 65%, just because there's been a good amount of changes throughout the years. But we'll see. I still gotta figure out how to tie up the Vega into some kind of video that's not just a review video. This is left chef. This is messy. All right. Let's see. Oh, it's like that's for your numpad. Oh, actually, the black might look nice. No, I'll keep this for now. Maybe I'll just do this for fun. Maybe I'll just do this. Why not? I do have an F13 one though. You know what? I never actually used F13 key before for keycap, so maybe I'll just do that just for the sake of it. Think this is left shift. Or sorry, right shift. I keep saying left and right. Yep, I will have the stream VOD be public. I might do like a cut down of it, just because I mean, like, who really do any of y'all actually watch like 3-hour stream VODs? Because I never do. So I'll see. Either I'll just leave this public, or I'll do like a stream cut or something. Actually, kind of like. I'm probably not gonna use any of the black keys, but I kind of want this red key right here. All right. I always mess up my rows here in terms of like getting the keycaps. So let's see. I might just YOLO it. Does that look right? Nope, that's not right. You know what? How about this? We'll just might be this one actually. Oh, you watch replays where you loop switches? Okay, yeah, there's an idea. I usually watch Netflix, but yeah, I guess that's a good time to loop your switches. Oh my god. Panic. Oh, wait. Okay, I got it. Page up. Page down. I'm trying to remember the keyboard layout. There we go. And then... let's see, put this back. And... yay, I don't know. I'm gonna start throwing RAM keys on just to fill this up. Then yeah, row 3. What does row 3 look like again? Yes, row panic. Page down. I already have a page down. I'm gonna like insert or delete key or something. Let me see. There's this delete. Oh, this is probably the right delete key. Alright, good enough for me. Cool. Alright, let's clean this up. I'm gonna put Gray Burgundy on next. Luckily, that's just a 60%, so that's gonna be very, very simple. I'll do this here for y'all can look at NicePBT Shinbun on a silver keyboard. And let's see. For the black, for Grey Burgundy, we had the Bakaneko 60, the casted version. This is the same one that I reviewed a while back. Still have the U4Ts on it. Also, I don't know if I'm going crazy. I don't remember U4T's housing being this yellow. For some reason, I thought they were clear or like cream or something. I don't know. Maybe I just forgot. Or it's like if they turn yellow, like exactly how did they turn yellow? I'm not entirely sure because it's not like it's been like under the sun or anything. So I don't even know how that happened. Oh, I don't have the thing on it. There we go. Actually, I didn't. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't even know how they turn yellow, dude. They're just below keycaps for like a while, and for some reason they turn yellow. Yeah, I think personally, I'm not sure if I'm feeling these grays alphas. I think their red looks nice. Say EVA foam emits a gas that turns WD-40 housing yellow. Yeah, that's interesting, but definitely no EVA foam that has been near this Bakaneko, so maybe there's been something else there as well. I mean, actually, I've had it in the case that it came with for a while. Like in a closet for like a month or so. Maybe I think the case has EVA foam, the carrying case. So maybe that's why. And one is, I think I have some spare U4Ts sticking around. I might just stick them in a carrying case and just see what happens. But I think the carrying case is EVA foam. Thank you for the info. I never thought about that. I guess that makes sense when you like open a carrying case and you get that smell. I didn't realize that was just gas, essentially. I think I'm going to like Moon the best out of these. Thought about, oh wait, you know, maybe I should put Moon in black instead. We'll see. It probably looks good on polycarb. Actually, no, anything looks good on polycarb. But I wonder if this will look better, Grey Burgundy on polycarb. Crap. I think this is function. No, I'm just gonna do it the way that's laid out. I don't remember what the key mapping I had on my thing was. It's Grey Burgundy on black. Oh, I need an escape key. Hold on. Alright. There we go. Oh, Lastly, let's get... I don't know where I put the cover for this. Oh, here it is. So glad these aren't like GMK trays. Those are so bad. And I have like a decent amount. I wouldn't say decent. Every now and then we'll find like silverfishes in like the bathroom, and I just think of like the horror if I ever find them in my GMK trays. I don't think they made their way in there. They're like locked. My GM trays are locked in a closet in like a shelf. So I'm hoping the silverfish will not make their way there. Oops. Lastly, we got the polycarbonate Think 6.5 V1, and I'm exposing my dirty little secret here. When I was doing Switch reviews, I was way too lazy to change out every single switch, so I would just do the alphas and the stabilizer keys, and I'll just do my typing test just based on those. And for some reason I just never changed it back, even though I do use this keyboard from time to time. They definitely do feel different for sure. Let's see. The ceruleans and the T1s. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna need this in a little bit. Alright, let's put this in. This is... Ooh, actually, let's take a look at the novelties. What should I have for my escape key? Let's do this one. I like the face. Actually, I like the yellow moon. These are F keys. What am I doing? Clap. You know what? Maybe the silverfish would be doing me a favor by eating all those trays up. I've been thinking if I wanted to convert all of my like keycap stuff to like baggies or something smaller than trays. At this point I don't know if I had the storage for all of these, and if I put them in bags I definitely will. But there's something nice about keeping the trays and the artwork. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hoarding too many boxes though, because my closet is getting really filled with boxes. I was doing a purge of boxes a few months ago when I was reorganizing my office. I would keep the boxes of random tech stuff all the time, of like just in case I sell it or whatever. Like, and I usually never do. But I threw away so many boxes. I threw boxes for like my stream deck away, different mics, lights, smart bulbs, all these random stuff. And I'm thinking maybe it's time I start thinking about it for keycaps. But there's just something nice about keeping the trays. I don't know. I am mostly in catch-up mode. I know some of the any of the more like expensive group buys I don't really know about. But in terms of like the more entry-level stuff with like Keychron, Zoom, QK, G Glorious, I am in tune with those for the most part, I would say. But what I am definitely know nothing about are switches, and that's kind of on purpose, just because there's so many switches out there that I just figured switches don't really excite me anymore. But I mean, like, I've heard there were some like recently newish GAT yellows. I can't remember the exact name, and you know, I love GAT yellows, so I think those are cool. But for the most part, I choose to ignore what's going on with switches. And with keycap sets, there's just a lot of vendors these days that are working on in-stock stuff, so not paying too much attention to that. I'm definitely not really paying attention to group buys anymore, especially GMK. I'm pretty done with GMK at this point, and I'm glad there's just plenty of options these days. Gateron X? What do they call X's? I mean, that's a good question. What were they called? I don't even know what. Wait, do I even know what Gateron X's are? X linear? Oh. No, they weren't this expensive. But I didn't know about these. I should probably just like search for it. Whole nylon, know that. Little cap. I've heard about the cap switches. Okay, for some reason I don't think it's the cap switches. I can't remember anymore. But there's several. What was it? I think Paramount sells them. I heard J-Wicks are good. Maybe it's just Yellow Pros? Maybe I was thinking of the J-Wick Yellow Pros, not Gateron. But they're essentially Gat Yellows, right? Maybe I was thinking about these. Yeah, something like that. But I'll take a look at the Gat X's. I did not know about those. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll use. Maybe I won't use this one. That doesn't fit. Wait, that should fit. Hold on. Why doesn't that fit? Oh, that's a 1.5 key. I need a 1.75 or something. I'm gonna use this novelty that I just saw. There we go. That, and I need a short right shift. Why am I not seeing a short right shift anywhere? Step caps lock. Shift is an up arrow. Oh, it's up here. That's too long. This one. Nope, I am clowning. What is this? Wait, am I crazy? That's longer. Okay. Cool. There we go. And arrow keys. Looks like you only have. Oh no, you have grays. I might use the grays for the arrow keys actually. I want to keep the yellow as kind of like an accent novelty type dealio. So I'll keep these as gray. Got X space yellows with polish. They polish the sliders? Oh, that's wild. Alright. Oh yeah, polished interiors that allows you to reduce surface roughness while maintaining stem tolerances. Huh. Kind of interesting. Okay. And put that there. And there's not a lot of delete. Oh, okay, there's delete and up here. Alright. I'm just gonna put these on just to have something there. Okay, let's put these away and we can take a look at all of these upcoming keycap sets. Oh, lost the tray for this one. Let's see. Alright, so we have CannonCaps PBT Moon right here on a polycarbonate keyboard. It looks pretty nice on polycarbonate. I mean, honestly, anything looks nice on polycarbonate. It's probably one of my favorite cases. I think this might look good on black too. We have NicePBT Grey Burgundy. There we go. Grey Burgundy on black. Here, I like the burgundy color. Honestly, personally, the gray I think I'm feeling less of, but I think the burgundies are really nice. And lastly, wow, where did I put? Oh, it's over here. NicePBT Shinbun, kind of like a retro newspaper-ish style here on a silver Obliterated75, the main build for this stream. We'll do a typing test in a little bit. I think, wow, you know what? When I first was unboxing the Shinbun, I wasn't totally feeling it, maybe because I thought it was like too busy, and honestly think, yeah, it is pretty busy. Anything with like sub-legends, it's pretty busy to me, which is why I kind of stopped buying sets with sub-legends. I think my only one I have right now that I ever bought with my money is GMK Bento R1. Yeah, GMK Bento R1 is the only one I have with like sub-legends, but this is, I kind of like the blocky color block here. It's pretty cool. Alright, pull my notepad real quick. So, Grey Burgundy in stock Monday, May 30th, 11 AM Eastern, 75 bucks. These two do not have release dates yet. And if I were to guess, this one is probably $85. I've noticed that on the high end for CannonKeys Keycaps says 85 is the high end. So I'm gonna say this is probably the higher end set because of novelties and designers and whatnot. And then this one, maybe 80 bucks, 85 bucks. I'm just totally guessing. The only one we know for sure is this one is $75. Out of these three, I think I like Moon the best. I think it's a really nice and lovely set, as Dexter put it. Reminds me of like another space. There was a space GMK group buy set a while ago now that I thought about joining but didn't, and this kind of like scratches that itch for me. And I really like the little yellow accent I did here for novelties. Yeah. And lastly, if you check the description below, you'll find my affiliate links, but also there's a sale going on. I'm assuming it's because I think CannonKeys are probably trying to get rid of their stock for the Brutalist keyboards, because I believe they're redesigning all of them ever since AIO3 joined. I believe he was working on the 60 or 65% last I checked. But there's some promo codes down there. If you buy a Brutalist keyboard, you can get I can't remember how much off for the Keycap set, or however much off for the switches for CannonKeys. Is that something you're interested in? Let's go ahead and do a typing test. This is Obliterated75 without polyfill. Let me turn off the music and probably turn off NVIDIA broadcast noise removal, just in case it does some stuff with the typing test. Maybe it thinks the switches are noises or something. Alright, that should be off now. And then this one. Alright. And then maybe I'll move this down a little bit so we can hear it better. Alright, well, before we start, just a disclaimer, typing tests aren't very accurate, I would say, but they're kind of like a nice thing to listen to when you don't have a keyboard next to you. But yeah, and no polyfill, so maybe it'll sound a little hollow, and we'll see how that look like. I haven't done a typing test in a long time, actually. I feel like I'm gonna mess this up. Alright, let's go. Oh, what's wrong with my space? What am I doing with my space bar? Hold on. Alright. Oops. I don't know what I swear the spacebar was a lot better when I was testing it. That's a shame. Might just have to redo this later. Yeah, it was totally fine when I was testing it before. Wonder what happened to it. Where's my big keycap puller? Oops, what did I just do there? Okay. Huh. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened to the spacebar. When I was tapping on it, it seemed okay. Wonder if... spacebar on strike? Yeah, maybe. At least all the other ones are good. Well, I might just have to diagnose this off stream. But yeah, I'll figure it out later. Cool. X. Ooh, all my stuff is appearing. Oh, well, you know what? I think that's all I have for today's stream, y'all. Thank you so much for the people who stuck around. No, Dexter, Darnell, thank you for joining. Jenny. First stream in a while. First time really doing content stuff in a while. Even like keyboard building. Room's a mess right now. I really gotta clean up my room. But yeah, expect more stuff from me in the future. I'm trying to upload one video. Oh, Sam, you're still here? Hey, Sam. I'm gonna try to upload one in maybe like a week or so. Hopefully, it is a long Memorial Day weekend. So I'm gonna try to do that, and then maybe I'll stream a Vega and another keyboard. My friend got the Lanceware 67, the one with like the 67 with the big knob. So maybe I'll build those. I heard the Vega was kind of a pain to build, so maybe I'll do one practice build with like Leanne's keyboard. I'll do one build with mine on stream or something like that. But thank you for oh, the camera's over here. Thank you for coming, y'all. Nice to see y'all again. And I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday and Memorial Day weekend. Take care. I'm not sure what happened.